Good afternoon, everybody, on Easter Sunday, April 20th, 2025 in the afternoon. I hope everybody's doing well, and thank you all for your videos and suggestions and comments and joining in the live. The other night, we had to divide it up into two sections because after approximately 43 minutes, I had a bad connection, and I couldn't reconnect, so I had to back out of the live stream, start it up again, which meant I'm having to start up my computer again. And I posted on my community page. You can go check it out. I don't know how this happens that I could wake up with all these scratches all over my back. It's like I'm not having any hot sex here. There's nobody else living here. So please tell me. I mean, is this something that they're doing with their sadistic microwave weapons as I'm sleeping in my own bed? But that's not the purpose of this video. You can go see the community page. There are only 3 photos there. It's really hard to photograph your back. So anyway, that's what I've got. And they also decided they were going to poke my breast. I guess that's what the Freemasons do. You know, in their lodge, they do that during their ceremonies and stuff. They like to poke their breasts, you know, while they're walking around in those little aprons, you know, naked and playing with each other and stuff like that. But anyway, but I obviously can't show you that. So now I was, like some of you have mentioned, still shaken by the passing of Andrew J. Boswell. He was only 51 years old. So I wanted to do some search online, and I wasn't finding anything about him other than, his obituary and things that were being said about him and stuff. And even on YouTube, he used to have a channel. I think his channel was taken down, and so was his website. However, I did find a channel. They haven't posted anything in 5 years, but it was deeply disturbing, and I reported it to YouTube as misinformation. And you may too, if you find it as disturbing as I did. The YouTube channel is Amanda Tubbs, Tubbs. And they're calling him Boswell Exposed. Occultists infiltrate the church. Fake spiritual warfare deliverance ministry, which was the name of, I believe his ministry was Spiritual Warfare Deliverance Ministry. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you too can go and complain about this page if you feel inclined to do so. So I'll play a little bit here. Let me just show you what her channel looks like, just so you can get an idea of what this person is about. It says, "Fear God, give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come." So this is what the channel looks like here. It looks like one of those, those channels that pops up to discredit targeted people, pretend that they're church-loving people. But let me show you here. So they're actually, she created 2 videos slandering Andrew. This is part 1.
Any way I can. This needs to end.
It's impossible to stop gang stalking, just so you know.
I'm on your side, and I love Jesus Christ, so I have a very big God. Trust in him. So I love you guys. You know, if you need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to reach out to, you can go to Salvation Armies and visit with different Salvation Army soldiers like me. There's no people in Salvation Army soldiers. Money's not something that anyone is interested in.
Salvation Army, Red Shield, Rothschild, Hidden Hand. Google it.
We're here to serve. We're saved to serve. We're here for you. We want to reach out to you and love you up and do the best we can to just share the gospel with you, but most importantly, share love with you and just love you up regardless if you're a Christian or even interested in that or not. It is no concern to us. I'm here to serve you. I love you. Share these to your Facebook groups. It's very important, and every one of those videos needs to be copied, needs to be shared. Share them in your Facebook groups or with other people. Copy them on your computer. That's important. So anyways, guys, I love you. Take care, and I'll talk soon.
We're working hard for you guys. We really are. There's some people, and I'm doing this 24/7. Like I said, it's not uncommon that at least every other day I'm getting calls from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Keep calling. You know, if you need help and you need me and you just need somebody to know that somebody's there for you, I am. I love you guys. I mean that. I am.
I have had experience with occultists. I have had experience with witchcraft being done against me and on and around me, and what a mess. I have had experience with Freemasons. My life, my well-being, my physical body being threatened. So God's given me an eye for this sort of, to watch after this sort of thing, I think. Yeah. And so back to the power of the tongue. When this man, Andrew Boswell, when a video was made questioning him by a Christian man, Andrew's response was to call the guy an idiot 5 times, right? He didn't address any of the points that were made, and he didn't talk about who made the video, and I believe that's because he did not want people to go and to look up on YouTube Gang Stalking and the Occult by the War on the Saints channel. It exposes a thing or two about this guy that we ought to think about before just consuming his content. We really ought to, and at any rate, he made a video after questions were asked about him in a non-accusatory manner. Some questions were brought up by someone who, like me, just cares for people. You know, I suppose if you notice something, you know, that other people haven't caught on to yet, that's not something you have, some advantage you have over them. That's an opportunity for you to share that with someone who's been busy with other things. You know, I was freed up to notice all this. I was glad to see that broadcast, and I'm now glad to to make my own, whatever this turns into. Hope you like it. Like I said, hope you like the little Prince jokes I threw in there and stuff like that. I'm trying to have fun with it, with the heavy, unpleasant subject matter. It's all for love. It's all for love. I love you. I love you. I even love this poor lost wolf. I do. And some people are hard to love, you know, but it's
occurring. So, you know, I can't prove any of that, but the feds did prove that he was raping this girl and stuff. So, thank goodness she got a little bit of money out of it. She deserved a lot more. Gunderson made sexual advances, forced her to have sex with him, hide this felony crime of rape. Felony rape, so that's what they do. Murdered someone, allowed this felony rape to occur, and he was not held accountable for the felony rapes and stuff. I was worried, you know, when you have a rapist police officer out in the community raping women and stuff, and then hearing that he was involved in home invasions of women while they raped them and stuff, rapes, cops that are felony rapists, and the Christian persecution, sexual battery, felony rape, sexually explicit things, raped her, Christian persecution. They hate me for being a Christian, because he's a Freemason Satanist also. A felony rape, and for the officer to not be held accountable for those felony rapes and things. But this one now is a different one. So he killed somebody. Eric Brandon Thompson. He was an Olmsted County Sheriff's deputy. And the person that was killed was Ronald Carlson, killing the husband, Ronald Carlson, and severely wounding Terry Carlson, the wife, who had to, you know, see her husband killed somebody, kills these people, murder, this killing, he runs these people over. He killed the people he killed. Imagine what she thought for killing these people, but they put him in a job as a fireman, and you know, with a higher paying job. He slams into 2 pedestrians, which are Terry Carlson and Ronald Carlson, who he killed. They were walking on the side of the road. He runs into them and kills the husband. Blood in the body part of the victim. 2 victims are hurt, but the one dies. The Ronald Carlson did die. This felony murder, killing, running over these people, covered it all up. You know, after this killing, poor victim and the victim's family, the person that he killed, Christian persecution. You know, I get phone calls at 4 a.m. constantly and things like that. So TI's out there. I love it, each and every one of you, and I'm praying for you. And I'm putting together a worldwide ministry. I'm talking to people all over the world already. We're not perfect at all. I never said I was. I've been in the deliverance ministry for a short period of time. But I can sure tell you I have a sincere heart, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to. And there's an anointing on my life too, so that's why I'm able to get the support and help that I need. So with Christian persecution, felony burglary, go in my house and rip up my suits. So not only suits, you know, this is a couple $100, you know, things like that. I don't have the money for that. People come in, and the reason I'm mentioning this too is a lot of people on Facebook, with the targeting, when these people enter your house and do this, a lot of times they take your clothes. So if you get some new pairs of jeans, they'll cut the stitching, or they'll put little slits on them. So after you wash them like 2-3 times, all of a sudden they develop holes all over them. Your jeans are useless.
Yep, that's what happens to me.
Socks, to be funny, they'll put little holes in all these, and these are brand new and old ones. Your t-shirts, they'll rip, and they'll do it in ways that it's not just like obviously ripping it out, but there'll be little parts with razors and stuff, so they'll have holes and things. Christian persecution. I'm out here trying to do my best just to help anybody anytime I can. People contact me 24/7. They have full access to my life. I get idiots on YouTube that actually are dumb enough to go out and make a video about me, trying to slander me and things. So I'm getting gang-stalked by people that are claiming to be Christians, putting together channels and saying that this isn't even human people doing it, it's spiritual warfare, and they stopped their gang-stalking. It's impossible to stop gang-stalking, just so you know.
My mom always taught me that if you leave your zippers unzipped when you put something in the wash, like the zipper of a hoodie or a pair of jeans or something, that it snags on your clothes, and that's what makes the tiny little holes.
So here this woman is discrediting him.
Zip up the jeans and button them before we throw them in the wash. Or, you know, go with Andrew. Go with what this guy's telling you, that somebody's, and just be afraid, you know, just be worried all the time that people are coming into your house just to make tiny little holes in your clothes. Maybe you forgot to zip and button your jeans, I'm just saying.
You see the discrediting campaign of this biatch?
Fear in the people, from what I can see.
They do the exact same thing to me, and you know what? When I place my zippered items into my washing machine, they're zippered. So no, my zipper's not getting stuck on my other clothing. These criminals are actually puncturing and slicing my clothing. So this woman here is claiming to expose Andrew Boswell as an occultist that infiltrates the church, and he's a fake spiritual warfare deliverance ministry. Meanwhile, she's even discrediting his testimony about how they destroy his clothing by claiming that he doesn't zip his clothing when he washes it.
You know, I mean, do you feel better? Do you feel better after watching this? Do you feel better?
I don't feel better listening to your voice. I'm telling you right now, I don't like that
do you
voice.
feel on edge? Do you?
I don't you like that voice?
I'm sorry, guys. I can't help
it. Not to be
it.
Broken record about witchcraft and divining and manipulation, but the man's going to say things like, imagine, right? He wants you to imagine being raped. He wants you to. He said, imagine how that woman feels. Her husband was murdered. Like.
Okay, well, I'm going to end here. I will leave a link to this video if you want to listen to the rest of what this woman is saying. She's got a part 1 and a part 2. You can feel free to leave a comment in her comment section. She hasn't posted anything in 5 years, but meanwhile, she's got 2 of these videos up, part 1 and part 2, exposing Andrew. Meanwhile, he's giving testimony here, and she's discrediting him. Sort of like the way a gang stalker would do it, right? One of those cyber stalkers. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. Just remember, cyber stalkers, gamers, parody channels, they're used to harass, stalk, and embarrass targeted people.